Hey, what's up guys, it's munclesonkey here. So Legacy mode is released, and you know what that means? It's time to try PKing, and yeah, I say try, because I am not a PKer, I have pretty much no idea what I'm doing. But before we start, just going to go over my setup here. Got the overloads, because you can use those now in the wilderness. My spec weapon is the G Maul, and I'm going to be going with the chaotic Maul for my main hand. And unfortunately, like, boots and gloves now reduce accuracy if you're wearing the wrong style, but dragon boots won't buy in the GE, so I'm kind of wearing Gano boots and like Coldomancer gloves. So anyway, I guess I'll try to find a fight and try to actually maybe win a couple for a video. That would be nice. It looks like we may be going for a fight here. I just kind of randomly attacked this guy who's wearing royal armor while meleeing, which usually isn't the best decision, but hey, we'll go for it. Unfortunately, I used up my spec. Yeah, I did. On a rusher earlier, because there are a lot of rushers in the wilderness right now. I've noticed that guys in Gano who, you know, have polypore stats and then kind of tab after hitting you a couple times. Oh, I don't have a spec yet. But anyway, Chaotic Maul actually seems to be doing really well. Of course, in Legacy right now, two-handed is kind of the way to go, so you really want to be using two-handed no matter what you do. And Granite Maul missed there. Okay, I'll turn SS off if this guy really wants that. And eat up. Don't want to be dying here. And of course, the nice thing is you can brew now, and because you can use overloads in the wild now, that doesn't, it's not that big of a deal if you actually brew down, because then you don't have to like restore your stats. I remember having to do that, like restore your stats and then super attack. That was probably like the worst thing about PKing. And hey, we just combo our first guy out, and that was kind of an unfair fight because he was wearing, I guess, Royal D-Hide, and it reduced his accuracy quite a bit, but I'm 1-0 so far, which is a good start. Loot isn't amazing. I guess I got some Armadillo runes. Why do you have Armadillo runes on? That's weird. Alright, so first fight down. Alright, looks like we have another fight here, fighting 3x3, who's finally a guy using a Maul. Finally someone who isn't using dual wield, because almost everyone has been using dual wield as of late. Forgot to venge. I want to eat up there. And my vengeance was wasted a little bit, but it's alright, it's not a big deal. I love that you can use overloads now in the wilderness, and it's like not even a big deal at all, because the, brews, the overloads just like restore the brews, drain stats a little bit. So far, I don't know what I really think about Legacy. We'll use our specs here, and the Granite Maul hits terrible. I don't even know if it's worth using Granite Maul, because every single time I've used it, it's only hit 100s. And the Chaotic Maul hits like 500s and such all the time. Hit that, please. Hit that. Risk that. And we'll brew up here, because the Chaotic Maul, unfortunately, like, you can combo people out, but it hits pretty slow, so it's unlikely to actually combo people out. And I'm not going to risk that, because he probably will, and he did. If I didn't eat there, I would have died, and I got him. Okay, so that's kind of surprising. I honestly haven't been winning very many fights, but that's a good start. Okay, I got Premier Leon, and we got some rune loot, I guess, which replenishes some of the rune that I have been losing, and he was using a Granite Maul too. So I don't know if it's better just to like go spec weaponless. I might try that, because like I just haven't been hitting at all with the Granite Maul, like only hitting 100s and such. So I could maybe try out like Dragon Mace or something, or just not use a spec weapon at all. Alright, looks like we got another fight here. As long as he grabs the skull, attack me. Thank you. Alright, in between I kind of killed a rusher, so I have like no special attack, because, oh, I forgot to restock my brews. That is not good. But yeah, I pulled out the D-Mace, but I kind of did use my specials on a rusher that I was attacking someone who said nice videos, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna kill this rusher, and he teleported away, but I nearly killed him. Anyway, do another Maul fight, I guess. Maul fights are like my favorite. He can hit 541. Is he going to? I'm not going to eat there, but I will eat there. Can I use Vengeance yet? Not quite. I'm probably just going to have to combo this guy out, since like I do have the D-Mace, but special attacks aren't usually terribly useful. You probably need like at least an AGS around that level weapon to have a decent special, it feels like. Because AGSs, oh my goodness, they are great, but... And yeah, 46 with the D-Mace special. Again, like the D-Mace just kind of sucks. And oh my goodness, I'm going to eat up there. Didn't mean to get off the fight. And can we combo him? That's pretty much the only way to kill people with Mauls. 536, that's an amazing hit. One more hit. Oh, and he tabs. Wow, why would you tab? He's risking like rune. you're literally risking like maybe 150k at most. Like, I personally don't care at all how much I've lost. Like, I've lost a lot of fights. I've probably lost at least a good 500k so far, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just 500k. You can make that back in like 10 minutes at Frost Dragons. Alright, looks like we're fighting someone who has Whipvine and Enhanced Excalibur, so that's kind of a warning, watch out sort of thing, because that means he probably honestly has an AGS. One thing that I've learned is it's not good to fight people using dual wield when you have Vengeance, because Vengeance pretty much does nothing to them, and they can hit you really hard using their Vengeance, because, you know, I'm using Chaotic Maul, so I hit pretty hard pretty often. And yeah, he has an AGS. I kind of figured. It seems like almost everyone that has a whip also has an AGS, but as long as you just eat up before that AGS pops out, you're completely fine. Like there. Eat up, eat up. He is really comboing me pretty hard. Maybe I should try out this whole like Whipvine thing. It seems to do pretty well. Whipvine and yeah, 42 with the D-Mace. D-Mace is kind of useless in all honesty. I'm probably just gonna like scrap the spec weapon and just go straight up C-Maul in the future, because like that's the best way to kill people. Spec weapons are not good until AGS, or I guess the Armadyl Battle Staff is supposed to have like a pretty good spec weapon as well. And can I combo him? Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna brew up there just in case he pulled out the AGS. He decided not to, but just to be on the safe side, the second I see that AGS pop out, I'm gonna eat. And yeah, eat up again there. I know in like the Legacy Mode beta, dual wield was awful, but it looks like it's been improved a little bit at least, because these guys are hitting pretty well. 415, can we follow that up with a good hit? No, we can't. It seems like every time I get one good hit, it follows up with 0. If I could like venge his AGS spec, you know, that's probably going to be like my best chance to actually win this fight, but lots of zeros going on right now. My overload, in all honesty, might have worn off. And yeah, 450 with the AGS. AGS is just, it hits so good every single time, but I'm just too cheap to buy one in all honesty, and Chaotic Maul it's decent. I mean, probably the best way to PK is like Whipvine, Enhanced Excalibur with AGS. That's, every single time I fought someone like that, I've gotten slaughtered. So, I don't know, that's probably the best way to go right now in the wilderness. Looks like we got another fight here with this guy who's actually using a Chaotic Spear. First time I've seen that in the wilderness, so we'll see how this goes, I guess. Don't know what he's using for his spec weapon, but like, I'm guessing the Chaotic Spear probably hits around the same as the Chaotic Maul does. I mean, they're the same level with the same stats, so I'm guessing it probably does. And I'm eating here because, yeah, Chaotic Spear / Maul can easily hit 500 plus, so it's probably best to stay around 600-ish HP or 550-ish just to be safe. As soon as he's low HP, I'm going to come out with the Granite Maul. I'm going back to the Granite Maul. I'm going to give it a second chance just to see if it can redeem itself here. So far, he's hitting a lot of zeros, and like in the new wilderness, you do not see very many zeros. I want to brew up there, eat, click the brew to eat, please, thank you. Yeah, but yeah, in the new wilderness, you do not see a lot of zeros, so that's not good news for the Chaotic Spear. I guess I could try out the Chaotic Spear, and yeah, 89, 72. Chaotic Spear fails, or I mean, sorry, Granite Maul fails. Why am I still equipping it? That's not something I want to be doing. Let's get out the Vengeance here and try to combo. Oh yeah, he hits a 5 on the Vengeance. Perfect. I was hoping for like a 300 plus on the Vengeance. 484. I'm not going to risk that because he risked it, so it's probably a good idea to not. And I'm just going to have to combo this guy out if I want to actually win. 485 is a good start, but he's eating and the Maul is very, very slow. So, yeah, I mean, it would be awesome to like kill someone with a Chaotic Spear for my first time. And apparently, like, this region is multi, so you got to be careful here. You don't want to go too far north because they brought back like the multi zones in the wilderness. So, yeah, you just kind of got to be careful where you walk because you can like get attacked by a whole ton of Polypore Gano noobs, because that does happen. Oh, he's low HP. He's low HP. Risk that. And yeah, of course I hit a 0 just when I like red barred him. It was bound to happen. Alright, out. Please stay. Please stay. Please stay. That would be... And he tellies. Well, that's another guy who tellied when he was risking like 100k. Looks like we got ourselves another fight here, although it says someone else is already attacking him, although no one else is attacking him. Not sure what's going on here. Is this a glitch? That's weird. Okay, we got a real fight here against a another sea mauler. I've been fighting a lot of them. A lot of people have been using sea mauls. So, okay, no SS. Yeah, I will if you skull. And he was willing to oblige, so that's fair enough. I won't use SS against him. I don't think Wrath hits, like, hardly anything as far as I can remember. Wrath is, like, kind of crap in the new Wilderness, so could be wrong about that, though. I'm going to wait to Venge till he's a little bit lower HP, try to maybe KO him, like, that level of HP. And if he had hit hard there, he probably would have been dead, but please don't eat up to full, man. Come on. And I've had this guy following me around, so yeah, shout out to him. He's been saying, like, nice videos and stuff, so thank you, sir. And we'll try to get the Granite Maul out, and the Granite Maul yet again fails me, because it usually does, but that's just kind of how it is. I am unwilling to spend money on extra spec weapon, because, like, if I got a Maul or something, I mean, if I got, like, an AGS or something, I couldn't use C-Maul, and C-Maul is really fun to use. I've heard, like, Royal Crossbow is really fun. I fought a guy with a Royal Crossbow earlier, and he was, like, completely tearing, so I might want to try out Royal Crossbow later on. And got him, and it's a double kill. Alright, well, I'm going to run back for my loot there, so I misjudged the Wrath. Okay, the Wrath actually killed me, but that's the first double kill I've ever had. That's kind of cool. Okay, apparently, in the new Wilderness, loot just appears immediately on the ground, and it was all gone before I got there, but yeah, I was in the exact same spot, and it only took me, like, I don't know, 20 seconds to run back or so, and, yeah, like, all the rune and stuff was gone, so that's a glitch that needs to be fixed, because there have been a ton of glitches with Legacy. Like, you can't use Curadel now, because she requires 140 combat, and now the max combat is 138, and you can't, start the World Wakes quest, because that requires 140 combat, so there's just been so many glitches, and loot appearing instantly on the ground after someone dies, that's another one of them. Or maybe that's because of a double kill, I'm not sure, but yeah, it should not have appeared on the ground for looters after like 20 seconds. Looks like we got another fight here against someone, and I need to quickly eat here, because like as I was turning on the recorder, I got comboed pretty hard, but this guy's using a BGS. I'm just attacking him because, well, I looked around for a little while, and there wasn't anyone with a chaotic Maul that really wanted to fight me, so I'm going to have to go into the BGS here. Let's Venge and try to combo him out. But yeah, BGS, wow, it actually seems to hit pretty decently, so I'm surprised. Although, like, I'm only using rune armor, so I have pretty low accuracy as it is. Holy crap, 500. And I will try to spec him out, and of course he tabs. Happens a lot, but I got XP. Totally worth it. And we got another fight right away. Someone just kind of like attacked me running into the Wilderness. Let's try to get away from all these bodies here. Try to escape a little bit, because there are a lot of people. I think more people are like logging on to Legacy because the Wilderness has been much more laggy going into it. So I feel like probably a lot more people are logging on and seeing that Legacy is in game now and coming to PK, and realizing there's a ton of glitches and probably getting mad, like I would be mad. And I kind of forgot to restock on Vengeance runes when I went to the bank, so hopefully that doesn't become an issue. Please don't eat to full. That would not be cool. What's my spec attack at? 30%, so I don't even need to worry about it. Not like the Granite Maul hits anyway, am I right? But, yeah, let's try to do this fight here, but hopefully some of these glitches can be sorted out. I've heard, like, that QBD is incredibly easy to kill in Legacy mode and takes, like, no time at all, but... And I hit a 0 there just when I could have hit him really hard and possibly comboed him out or something, but Chaotic Maul always fails you just when you need it to succeed the most. But anyway, Dragon Dagger, that's a weapon I haven't seen very much of. I mean, I wouldn't advise using up all your specs when I'm pretty high HP, man, but I need to eat here. And that was the reason why I needed to eat, because that Vengeance combo is real. Alright, we got another fight here against someone using straight up AGS, so that's a little bit worrying. And I decided to pull out the max cape, so yeah, I'm just using a max cape, I guess, because, you know, I have like 2 max capes in my bank and like really nothing to do with them, because you can't alch them or anything, so I really have like no purpose to use the max capes. Like, I can't use them to get my own money, so I might as well just, like, if someone kills me, give them a nice cash pile. I think it's 2.5 mil cash if you die in the Wilderness with them. Please eat up. Thank you. Alright, so he's used both his specs, so I should be somewhat safe, and yeah, we killed him. It's pretty good. Get some Gano boots. What? This is just amazing loot. I am completely just, oh, he had weapon poison flask. I was trying to buy these on the GE earlier, and they just wouldn't buy at all. And a nice 187k coins, so it's pretty decent. Anyway, I guess I'll probably do like one more fight for the video, because the max cape seems to bring me luck. So let's do a max cape fight. Another one, at least. Looks like we have another fight here. Thank you for saying you love the vids. I love them too. Love making them anyway. So another Maul fight. We're doing a lot of Maul fights, but like I have a Maul too, so it makes sense. But anyway, I guess if I don't win this fight, I'll do one more. But I just want to do one more win for the video, and then I'll probably like, if I win this fight here, I'll probably like, you know, stop while I'm ahead. That's how the saying goes, because like I don't imagine to be ahead too much longer, especially not if I get comboed here. And that was close. Luckily I had the brew here. Brews are so handy. If you don't use brews, use them, because they heal 100 every time now. And don't fail me, Granite Maul. And it failed me, but he ate it pretty quickly there, otherwise I possibly could have done something. Okay, so I just get a nice combo from the Granite Maul and get some rune loot and a G Maul loot. Hey, this is actually like possibly 200k. We're gonna do one more fight just because this guy was asking nicely, so I said okay, fine, we'll do one more. He asked me during the last fight, so let's eat up there. Let's not die. 96 HP, that was so close. Okay, luckily I finally was actually able to get to low HP and not die. Usually when I get to low HP I do end up dying, but that time it didn't happen. I am overloaded, right? I'm gonna die checking my stats. Yep, looks like it. So I'm just going to get him to low HP, then try the Granite Maul. We need the Granite Maul to succeed at least one time for me today, and I really don't want to die on my last fight here. He was close. Maybe I possibly could have risked that, but I was more worried about like keeping myself alive. Maybe that's the reason why I fail as a PKer. It's because I'm more worried about keeping myself alive than killing others. Run away. I didn't mean to misclick on that guy, actually. There are so many people here. It's kind of hard not to misclick on people. And again, I can't figure out what this guy's name is, because there's like a whole ton of level 126s. Plus 12 in the wilderness at the moment. Let's risk that. And let's eat a lot. And Granite Maul maxed at 204. Alright, that is not good. I think I've just figured out that Granite Maul is not the right weapon to be using in the wilderness. And I am going to deathmatch this guy, because I usually deathmatch. I haven't run from a fight yet today. And yeah, we get hit with the 500. That's a good way to end. Good way to end. At least I won like 4 out of my last 5 fights until that last one. So like 5 out of my last 6 or something like that. Or I don't know. 4 out of my last 6. That's it. Anyways, if you guys want to try Legacy Mode, just go to one of the Legacy Mode only worlds in PK. Just be aware that there are a lot of glitches. Apparently there's a glitch going around where your loot will appear on the floor to everyone. When you saw me get the double kill, my loot wasn't there on the floor. That's a glitch that can happen in any fight, and it is actually fairly common. So just make sure to pick up your loot really quickly when you kill people. And also, if you guys would like, I could do some Legacy Mode videos, maybe me trying stuff like Dagannoth Kings, and I definitely want to try QBD, because I hear QBD is really easy in Legacy. But anyway, stay tuned for those future videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and farewell.